guys, if you are new to my channel, my name is Shanese Danae. Thank you so much for stopping by. Most importantly, the reason why you clicked on this video is because you want to know how to prevent hyperpigmentation. So let's get into it. Alright guys, before we begin, please be sure to comment down below if you have any questions, as well as hit that little subscribe button so that way you can keep up with my skin videos, and follow me on my IG because I feel like that's where everything is just live, you know what I'm saying? But so let's get into it. I have a few tips for you guys when it comes to hyperpigmentation and how to prevent it. Now, tip number one, honestly, it's one of those things where you have to figure out, you have to treat what's going on with your skin. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of the time hyperpigmentation is developed by inflammation in the skin, and it's broken down into different categories, whether it's a skin condition that's related to burns, cuts, lupus. I mean, the list goes on. So we're going to focus on one of the skin inflammations, which would be acne. So, and this is the only thing that I can honestly talk about is because I went through it myself. Whenever you have acne, usually you end up with hyperpigmentation spots, right? Known as dark spots all over your face. So there's different levels of hyperpigmentation based on you. Okay, so everyone is different, but honestly, this is the number one thing that you want to do is to try to eliminate acne or any inflammation that's going on with your skin. So this leads to tip number two, which is drink a lot of water. Drinking water actually flushes out a lot of that bad inflammatory that's into your skin. Some people like to mix it with apple cider vinegar, things of that sort. So it's totally up to you if that's something that you want to do, but eating a healthy diet also plays into that as well. Just anything that you put into your body, it shows on your outer body. I don't care what anybody says. Whenever I eat like crap, I feel like crap. If I eat too much cheese and a whole bunch of just dairy because it's just so good, I feel like a slob. But not only that, I get like cystic bumps, and those cystic bumps leave dark spots. No matter how hard I try not to do it, it happens. The next tip for that would be tip number three, which is don't pick your skin. So a lot of the times when you have acne, you want to just pick, or even if you don't, even if it's not even an acne bump, you just want to pick your skin in general. You scratch your face, you just don't want to do it. Just don't want to pick your skin. Picking your skin is terrible, and that's what leaves a lot of hyperpigmentation spots on your skin, as well as depending on how deep you damage your skin, it can go deeper and deeper because you have different levels of your skin. So the more that you dig, the harder it is for that new skin to come up to the surface. Another thing is that you want to stay away from anything that's abrasive on your skin. Washcloths are really not that good, guys. I mean, I know a lot of us use them, but you can't wash your face like this with a washcloth. You're scratching the surface of your skin, and by you doing that, you're leaving little micro scars on your skin, and it's just not good. And especially if you're acne prone, especially if you have active breakouts on your skin and you're like, I never picked my skin, so I don't understand why I'm getting all of these dark spots. Well, that's one of the reasons, because you don't have to pick your skin to get dark spots, right? To get hyperpigmentation. You don't have to pick your skin, but if you're using all of these abrasive items onto your skin and you're scratching the surface of your skin while you have active breakouts, you're gonna have dark spots. Number four is to use SPF. I always stress this a lot, especially if you're going to be in the sun, because if you have hyperpigmentation spots, right? You have old hyperpigmentation spots and you're trying to fade those spots, but then you end up with new ones. Sun rays actually causes those old hyperpigmentation spots to get darker and darker and darker, as well as they're helping the new hyperpigmentation spots get darker and darker. So if you're using those SPFs, at least SPF 30 on your skin, you're helping your skin to get lighter, right? So that's why I highly encourage SPF. I promise you, you'll notice a difference in your skin. And if you want to know what kind of SPFs to use for your skin type, or just good ones that I recommend, especially for darker skin tones, you can hit this end card here and that will help you out. So another thing you can do is home remedies, and sometimes a lot of people say that this works, and then there's some people that says that it doesn't work. Personally, from my experience, it does work, especially, you guys already know I use Black African soap because my hyperpigmentation spots are not as dark as they used to be, so I don't use it as much every day like I used to, because it is a very strong soap. It is still in my routine, so so that's a good one. So apple cider vinegar is also a really good one too to use on your skin. I know a lot of people do it. I recommend diluting it with water because it's super strong. Using it as a toner will help fade out your dark spots as well. And then a lot of people like to use turmeric masks too. I used to use this like in the beginning, like way back in the day, like 2015, back in the day when my acne was just like starting to kind of like trickle up there and get worse and worse. But I haven't used it honestly in a long time, but that is a really good one to use, turmeric powder, and creating your own mask. A lot of people use just water as a base. Some people use honey and yogurt. So it's completely up to you what you decide to use as your base. So another thing you can do is just go to a dermatologist locally, let them know, say, hey, doctor, I have hyperpigmentation spots, I want to get rid of them, or I want to prevent them, and they will give you some sort of like tropical, like retin-A's, and there's like a whole bunch of other things that you can get. And finally, the last thing that you can do, and this is if you have the funds to do it, is to do some kind of cosmetic procedure such as microdermabrasion, laser therapy. Although I recommend, if you plan on getting any cosmetic procedure done, just be careful, especially if you have darker skin tones. One of the reasons is because when it comes to darker skin tones, usually cosmetic procedures can be dangerous or even cause your situation to be even worse. So just be careful when it comes to that. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope these little tidbits was helpful for you guys. Please be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos, especially if you enjoyed these skin videos. But until next time, you guys know what I always say. Deuces!